Everybody, Excalibur here, and I've got another unboxing. Yes, I've filmed 4 of them today, and it's been a really busy day in terms of that. This last one is a big surprise, because right after I got my RetroPie, I got a call from my wife, and she said to go to Target, and there I would find one of these. Yes, an NES, a Super NES Classic. And I've been looking all over for these. My son actually told her what it is I wanted. She just didn't know the name of it, and he, being sick, said, "Yes, Daddy wants a classic Super Nintendo Entertainment System." And well, they happen to have one left in stock. It took me 20 minutes to get to the store, and the fact that it didn't sell out in that amount of time is amazing. The clerk had to go back into the back to get it. So I think someone at the store was trying to squirrel it away. But apparently, when it comes to hot ticket items like this, if somebody asks about it, they have to give it up, whether they want it or not. So it is very, very reminiscent of when I bought the original Super Nintendo back in the day. This is purely nostalgia for buying this. Purely. I had almost every game on the back here, of course, except for Star Fox 2. And Metroid, and Mega Man. The other ones I pretty much played all the time. And I saw this when it came out. I saw the NES Classic, and I really, really wanted that. I never owned an NES until my friend had sent me one recently. And thank you again for that, Mark. I've actually gotten the games to work. But I did own this, and I'm kicking myself in the butt for selling it to a guy who took off and didn't give me the money he owed me for it. But let's go ahead and unbox this, and we will see what comes in this. I won't show any footage because I don't want to get any copyright strikes. But this game system is... I'm in love with this game system. It's one of my favorites. My absolute favorite is a tie between the TurboGrafx 16 and the ColecoVision. If they ever came out with a TurboGrafx 16 like this, I would love it. So, after pulling out the cardboard inside, we are left with this. It is a box of stuff. Set this here. We have your standard warranty and service information. We'll open that up, and this is a standard Nintendo, blah, 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 FCC rules, blah, 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 blah. And then we have the startup instructions, where it shows you how to connect everything, and then it's got a poster with all the games that come in it. So, it looks like they have French and Spanish and English. I guess for for our Spanish-speaking and French-speaking friends from Canada and those from the South, moving up from Mexico and Puerto Rico and stuff like that. And then this, I think, is a very... if you're really into retro gaming, you could probably frame this and put it up on the wall. I might actually do that. It's just, where would I put it? There's not really much space around here. So I was mainly super excited about A Link to the Past. That's my all-time favorite retro game on consoles. So let's see here. We have this right here, which is one of the controllers. And I'm taking everything out of its plastic because I really want to get a feel for this thing. And the controller connector is not like the original. It is actually like what you find on a Wiimote. So that could possibly plug into a Wiimote and you could use it. But this is the bad boy here. It feels wonderful in the hand. It's got rubberized start and select. It feels exactly like I remember. The buttons are very, very snappy. They're clicky. And the control is that same thumb blistering control that I have grown accustomed to with Super Nintendo. And the screws are all Phillips head, so if you really want to get into them, you can. And this thing comes with not one, but 2 controllers. So I'm not going to unbox that other controller. We'll see what comes up next. On the top, we'll set this aside. I'm not going to grab it just yet. We're going to save that part for last. I'm going to get the other stuff in here. So we have a power brick, an actual Nintendo power brick for a USB port, because this guy runs off of some USB power. And here's the USB cord. It is a standard micro USB adapter. So here you go, your standard adapter. This plugs in the SNES Classic, this into the brick, and that is awesome. I guess you could also use it to charge phones and stuff if you really wanted to. And it comes with an HDMI cable. I was unsure if it did or not, but this really helps me out because now I can plug this in alongside the Wii that I have. And I might look at getting a Switch later on, but this is the awesome sauce. Look at this. We got everything we need to connect this beast of a little machine. And here it comes. The big reveal. It is the SNES Classic. The tiniest SNES in the world that I have ever seen. It is beautiful. It's got the power and reset switches like from the original. It's non-functional cartridge slot and eject. But that's fine because it's not meant to have that. On the back you've got your HDMI and you've got your power. And the thing is, I believe you can actually access the internals through this port. And I'll probably give that a shot at some point and see if I can sideload anything on there. There's apparently a way to do so. There are no other ports or anything like that, just like the regular Super Nintendo. And on the front you have the controller connectors. Oh, wait, no. They are behind a door. Let's see if I can actually figure it out. Okay, you pull it out from the bottom. So we'll close back up. You'll see on the bottom there are these little places to pull out. And then you pull it like that. And then there are your connectors. You also have a power indicator here. So, it took me a long time and a lot of stress to finally get my hands on this thing. I am really glad that they decided to go with the updated controller connector, although the retro connector is pretty fine as it is. But this guy is, wow. My TV just flickered. It was a little, I don't know if it was from the video or from the TV. But anyway, this is something I have been looking forward to getting, and I've gone through a lot of stress and headache to track one down without paying scalpers, and I was able to do it. So persistence is key. Do not pay anything more than MSRP for this thing. Do not pay the $128 that is currently on Amazon. Do not pay the $500 that somebody's asking on Amazon, or the $250 on eBay. There are 700 units out there, and these people are going to realize they just spent quite a bit of money for stuff that they can't move because they got greedy. So, this has been an unboxing of the Super Nintendo Entertainment System Classic Edition. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. And as always, this is Excalibur, and I am out.